Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Well, you've seen a whole bunch of Weeks of Allen and you're thinking it's more of the historical episodes. It's not. We found this in the back garage by the lawnmower. Wait till you see this one. Alan, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1931 President Four Seasons Speedway Roadster made by Studebaker.
Wait till you see this. So you've seen some cars, but come right alongside me. Alan, look at that. That is special. So tell me a little something about 1931.
1931 was the height of automobile design and engineering. I know it's right after the Depression, but you don't make a car, you don't design a car and make it the next day. So these were designed in 1929 and 30. And then they had the molds made, and they made a few. So they made 100-ish of these. And then this is a special one of these. This is the Four Season Roadster Speedway Roadster. So it's got the high lift rockers. It's got the high ratio. It's got the high compression heads. It's got the high ratio rear end for high speed. And they would guarantee this one would go 100 miles an hour. And the normal Four Season Roadster went 85 mile an hour.
Wow, so come on with me. I want to show this from the side. Look at that. So share with me the different configurations here.
Well, right now we see it in the Roadster configuration. We could also see it in the lay-down windshield configuration. We could also see it with the rumble seat open. We could also see it with a roll-up windows rolled up. It's the only Roadster, it's the first Roadster in the world to actually have roll-up glass windows.
Wow.
And that's glass. So it was really truly a Four Seasons Roadster. You could use this for summer, fall, winter. You could use it any season.
Wow. We are going to turn it around and show you the interior with the sun on it. But let's show the engine compartment and we'll start this up.
Okay.
Now you have kind of a funny story on why you said you wanted this one. Why do you want this car?
Well, it's not a funny story.
I think so.
Well, if I ever
think our audience will too. Go ahead.
Well, if I ever got old and I required a car with like a windshield and a starter and doors, you know, I might want a car like this. I know it's really new. It's only 93 years old, but
oh, that's funny. It's really new. It's 93 years old. If I need something with a starter and a windshield if I get old. I think that's funny. I think the audience will too. Even the Studebaker right there on the mirror. Now, is there another tag other than this, or is that the tag?
There's a beautiful tag underneath that I'll show you in a few minutes.
All right, great. All right. Oh, I see that. I never would have found that. Wow, that is a great tag. Look at that. That is great right there, for sure. Okay, that is great. All right, I'm guessing the other side is different because it looks like we have something, so we'll show the other side as well. Kind of funny, this one's not worthy to be in the museum. It's just too new with windows and things. Wow. I'll back out so you could see that. So it's a straight 8. You can see the firing order there. Your carburation. I'm gonna do this just because you can see it better if I do that, like so. Alright, I'll turn that back so you can see it the way we're faced and seeing it. I see our gas bulb there. Alright, which side has more action, this side or the other side if we start it?
Well, the silly thing is kind of boring. It doesn't have any overhead valves or anything spinning. It's all on the inside. It's all quiet. It's I think if we open up the other side, the sun will make it look better.
That's good. That's a
But
good
you're not even
suggestion.
going to see the crankshaft. You can't see the camshaft.
See nothing
You can't
moving.
see the rockers.
Not
just
like your
can't-
other cars.
Yeah, you just can't see it. If this one doesn't run, you got to figure it out the new way. You got to take stuff off.
Okay.
I'm getting used to it though.
This, I could get used to. I like that little piece there that holds it in place. We got a few things that might spin on this side. Can you listen to it idle? Sounds pretty throaty. That sounds pretty throaty.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we'll turn this one around. Okay, that we turn it around, and you want to see the back end of this one. First of all, it actually has, well, a trunk. As you can see, we have the bumper there, a tail lights. You've got the plates that look period correct. And let's open up this rumble seat for just a second. Oh yeah. Now does this fold up or something,
Yes, it
or what
does.
happens? Oh, that's nice. Wow, is that beautiful? Let me just
You
show.
step on these steps to get in.
Okay, let's show that. Yeah, okay, so we've got step 1, step 2, and you jump in. And I see our gas goes there. All right, we'll close that, give it, let me step back and look at it. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's nice. May I open the interior? Alan?
Yeah.
Thank you. So while I look at the interior, see relatively little doors. No word Studebaker, but nice little emblems in there. And then our steering wheel. And if I'm seeing this right, and I'm gonna sit inside for a second, is that a radio?
It's a radio. The first year of auto radios in cars. It's a single tube AM radio.
Wow. That's pretty special.
And I can pick up any kind of static you want.
It's really good at that. What's the transmission here? It looks like,
It's a 3-speed
okay.
with a freewheel. So in the freewheel mode, you don't have to use the clutch for second and third gear.
Okay.
So even in heavy stop and go traffic, as long as you're not going 5 miles an hour, it doesn't hurt your knee any. And that's your heater.
Okay.
I have my lines disconnected because maybe 75, 100 years from now, somebody will live in a cold climate and need to use it, so I don't need to keep water going through it.
Okay.
But it works.
That little Studebaker emblem there. And then what's this one that's right above the instrumentation?
That's it, called the President.
Ah, so that's letting you know what you're in.
Right, so this is the high defined series of Studebaker, the President series.
54,000 miles. And what do we have here? Is this
That's
gas?
That's the gas level.
Gas?
And
Amps,
your
it says oil.
Oil and charging, your trip odometer and speedometer. The speedometer goes to, well, it goes to more than 100 at least.
Okay. Really nice. So it's a barrel speedometer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
A nice clock, and then it looks like driving range. What does danger mean?
Danger. That means it's too hot.
Okay, too hot. Okay, so that's more of a water thing. And we've got our advance. These are your lights.
Advance and retard and light switches. So it has an advance and a retard just like my old cars, which is great.
So you feel comfortable with that. What? It's time we take it for a ride.
All right. Great.
One thing we did before we took it for a ride is we did want to show it to you what it looks like on the top up, and I want to show you one extra feature besides what that looks like with the top up. Oh boy, that thing looks nice. But notice the back end of this car. The one thing that I didn't share with you, notice how the back end rolls like that. I'll show it to you one more time from this angle. See how that does that. And with the sun helping us, that is a really amazing piece right there. And now, Alan, it's time for us to take it for a ride.
Oh, good.
So Alan and I are riding in style today. Now this is more my speed.
Okay.
Those other ones scared the heck out of me sometimes, but let me just show people where we're going. Besides over that speed bump. It's kind of nice. Look at the foot ornament. That's just majestic. Wow. What a hood. That's amazing. Look at the length of the hood. You can see both headlights. It has a nice speedster look to it. That's just great. How do you feel driving this?
Well, I guess like a movie star. So instead of this being a video, this should be a movie.
Yeah. My movie story with Lou. Yeah, you do feel important in this.
Yeah, well, this is made at the height of the Depression.
Yeah.
They certainly didn't need this car. They designed it a couple years earlier, just before the Depression hit. So when it came out, they made them. They didn't make very many, maybe 100 of them. And this was the car of the movie stars and the jet set back then when there's no jets. It'll travel 100 mile an hour if you want it to. It's ultra smooth. It's ultra smooth at 80 miles an hour. It's got in the middle 350 cubic inch straight 8 motor, 9 main bearings. This engine won the Indy 500 the year before. That's why they got to make these. So Studebaker made this, and it was a President line. So it's their high-end Studebaker line called the President series.
This is great. The heater.
It's got good enough brakes compared to my rest of my old ones, and you can lock up the brakes if you want to.
Yeah. It's quick.
Yeah, it is quick. It is
Look at that view.
quick.
Yeah, this is just a special car. So when you bring this to shows, what happens?
Well, people really like it, which aggravates me because I want them to really like my really old things, but they say, I wouldn't drive that thing. And I like the old that thing cars, the brass cars, no doors, no windshield, no starters.
I think more than enough people come up to your other cars too. But
Yeah, they do.
This one is, I mean, just look at it.
Just glamorous.
Yeah, glamorous. That's the right word.
Yeah. And people probably don't like how I treat it because I keep it in the garage with a lawnmower instead of in my collection building. I mean, it's clean. I keep it clean in there, and the lawnmower's clean too. But I don't have a lawn either.
Oh, that's great.
So, but no,
I keep it with my lawnmower, but it's glamorous.
yeah, I like it. We've taken on 2 tours this last year, 1,000 miles each. And after about the second or third tour, and it starts raining, you put the top up. There are some aspects to this that are
Some advantages.
that are kind of nice. I'll agree sometimes. Yeah, it's nice.
Alan, what a treat to be out in this glamorous car. Thanks so much for being on my car story.
Thank you, Lou.